Cheers, hey new buckaroos. How the heck are you? I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer for the purposes of this video. Santa brought me a bottle, yeah he did, double barrel rye whiskey from Iechyd Distillery, Springfield, Missouri. The same folks that bring you Springfield Brewing Company. Anyway, it is at 92 proof. It is a rye finished in, is a double barrel rye finished in PX sherry cask. So let me show you that bottle. Let me show you the particulars. If you want to see that, I'll show that to you too. Let me put that bottle back over here. So as you can see, I did drink some of this already. It came with, it was in a gift set. It was an old-fashioned gift set, so it came with some directions and some ingredients. It came with this thyme sugar. Also came with some dried oranges as well. Let me show you. It's in conjunction with 417 cocktails, Iechyd and 417 cocktails. So I want to make sure I plug both businesses. Let me show you that too. So anyway, so I did an old fashioned, but I wanted to, typically when I have a new whiskey, and I haven't had this one before, the first thing I do is have it neat. I didn't with this one because it came specifically in that old fashioned set. So now I'm going to have 1.5 ounces with you neat. So I'm real curious now. I'm real curious. Oh gosh. But you really feel those sherry cask notes in a big way. It really takes that rye in a different direction. Oh, it is aromatically spectacular, man. I feel like I'm picking up some extra fruit notes that you might not typically get in a rye. And some dark fruit, you might find some plum in there. Also picking up some other stone fruit, some apricot, for instance. Wow, I was going to take a drink. I think I'm going to get some dark cherry in there as well. Let me throw that out there. Oh, cheese whiz and bacon, that's delicious. I can see now. See, this is why I always have neat first, or up until this one, because it came in a set, so I didn't have it neat first. But this is why I always have, or I typically would have it neat first to check those notes. Now I see why it made such a spectacular old-fashioned, because it is big, it's bold, it's spicy. Rather approachable at 92 even. Especially if I'm making a cocktail, an old-fashioned or a Manhattan, I do prefer 90 and above. It's been my experience. I feel like 80 proof whiskeys tend to get washed out. Especially more subtle whiskeys tend to feel washed out. Boy, the finishing, right? I was waiting before I take another drink, you know, and talking to you. I really felt those spice notes, those finishing spice notes grow. A little bit of cinnamon, some allspice, just a hint of ginger. Something else going on there too. Let me take another drink. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Yeah, definitely some cinnamon allspice for sure. I feel like I'm getting just a hint of ginger in there. There's another note I haven't quite deciphered yet. I'll keep working on that. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, man. So one reason I think this makes an absolutely beautiful old-fashioned is that it's not a very sweet whiskey. I've got a lot of friends that want to make old-fashions using wheated bourbons, and for me that's just too sweet. Wheated bourbons are much sweeter than their traditional bourbon counterparts that uses rye as secondaries, like whiskeys like Buffalo Trace, for instance. It just makes it an incredibly sweet old-fashioned. But this works because this particular whiskey, even with that sherry cask finish, is not sweet. It is big, again, it's big, it's bold, it's brash, it's in your face, and it's rather spicy in the finish. So yeah, so you're adding that simple syrup, and it just takes to it beautifully. Because that cocktail was gorgeous, and now that I've had this neat, now it really makes sense why it works so well together. I do like their stuff. I do like it a lot, and for me, a lot of it is, and I know whiskey guys hate when I bring this up, and I'm one of the few that actually have the guts to do it, is price. Price is the thing, man. Not all of us have disposable incomes. I want to buy good whiskey, but my budget is tight, so I'm kind of I'm careful what I buy and when I buy it. Everything I've had from this distillery, though, I have to tell you, has been incredible. But there are times I've looked at the price. I said, okay, I'm going to spend X for this, or I could buy this, or I could buy this cask version of a name that most people will know, or I could buy something local to me at about 90, 92 proof for about the same amount of money. And sometimes I opt to go the other direction. But as I am drinking this, I am reminded of how perfect these products are. And it seems I've kind of forgot that over the course of the year, but now that I'm having this, yeah, it's pretty incredible. But again, that's the dilemma I weigh, is that now I get some. I mean, you're going to say that higher ABV doesn't make a better whiskey. No, but when I have an opportunity to buy, especially store picks or cask versions of a whiskey for the same price as, say, a 90 proof whiskey or even 92, yeah, I tend to want to go in that direction because I do like cask versions. But yes, as I'm having this, I'm thinking, okay, sometimes, Tom, yeah, and it is better to buy local when you can. Again, as I'm having this particular whiskey right now, I am reminded of how impeccably put together this particular brand is. Everything they do is beyond spectacular. I haven't had anything with them or I haven't had anything from them, I should say, that I've been disappointed with. There's stuff I've liked better than others, but there's none that I haven't liked at all. In fact, there's none. I haven't had any of their products that I haven't thought was absolutely spectacular. Some I've just liked more than others per taste. But I gotta tell you, this stuff is rather impressive. Anyway, let me show you this bottle one more time. Double barrel rye, finished in PX sherry cask. Let me show that to you. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor, wisdom man. Wow, that is perfect for neat drinking at 92 proof. The truth is, if I wasn't doing a video, I would have poured this same amount, and I would probably have just picked it up and checked the nose for at least 10, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes, and I'll ask before I even took that first drink, and then I would drink it over the course of about 45 minutes. But since nobody wants to look at me for 45 minutes, I am drinking it a little faster than I would if I was just sitting in my chair watching a movie and just had some whiskey on the side there. So anyway, again, the point I'm trying to make with all that nonsense was, yeah, you don't want to be in a hurry with the whiskey like this. You want to relax. You want to enjoy. You want to sip and savor. One more time with feeling. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom. All right, good guy. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.